I mean, the first visuals that trickled in a little between 7 p.m. and 7:30 sent in shock waves because usually if it is a CNG blast or a blast of a cylinder, there could be a couple of vehicles that could have been damaged or some kind of a grievous injury. But the extent of damage was such in this particular case that at least 22 vehicles, including e-rickshaws that are very popular in the old part of Delhi near the Red Fort and Chandni Chowk, were completely gutted and destroyed. We now have a confirmation of at least 10 people being killed and more than 20 injured. The casualties could increase because many of those who are injured are critical at this particular stage. So as of now, it's not just the Delhi police, it's not just the Delhi Police Special Cell and the crime branch. We also have very sophisticated agencies and equipment being used to decipher what really happened. We have multiple CCTV cameras out here that are also being investigated. And just to give you a glimpse of where I'm standing right now, my video journalist Azam will pan and show you the location of this blast right behind me out here in between Red Fort and the Gauri Shankar temple. On my left is the Red Fort. You can see these are just meters away, the ramparts of the Red Fort, where, of course, the 15 August ceremony takes place of Independence Day. That's where the gate number 1 of the metro station is. A little further near the red light of the Subhash Chowk is the place where the blast took place, where the casualties actually took place, and at least 20 to 22 vehicles were completely mangled. And on my right, if we move further, there are multiple emergency vehicles, ambulances and fire brigades that are kept here. And we are showing you live here on NDTV the latest, even as the Delhi police keeps vigil in this location, is the Gauri Shankar temple, and further away is the popular Chandni Chowk temple. On any given day, there are thousands of tourists that usually come to the Red Fort, the Gauri Shankar temple, the Chandni Chowk and all these locations. And usually there is very good security by the Delhi police. Remember, Delhi Police Special Cell is also one of the best anti-terror forces in the country. So they're keeping a close vigil, but still on the red light of the Subhash Chowk takes place this blast, which is mysterious in many ways. As of now, there's no official declaration of a terror attack that took place, but Home Minister Amit Shah minutes ago took stock of the situation here. He also briefed Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I'm also being told that the National Security Advisor Ajit Doval is keeping a very close watch on the latest given situation out here. He is in touch with all the chiefs of the intelligence agencies and also the paramilitary and the other agencies who are investigating this further. We have a very elite team of the NSG with the bomb disposal squad and other forensics teams that are also investigating this right behind me. So it's perhaps a long night for the investigative agencies to decipher what really happened, because it's of critical importance. The blast took place just kilometers away from the Indian Parliament and of course the Prime Minister's residence. And also this happens on a day when in Faridabad, in the interior villages, there were multiple raids that happened in which 2,900 kgs of ammonium nitrate and explosive material was also recovered. Are they connected? Are they not connected? Only Delhi police and the investigative agencies could perhaps answer by tomorrow. But the investigations are taking place in a more sophisticated manner. You can see on these visuals of the NSG team again arriving. There are multiple teams of the NSGs, senior officials of the Delhi police who are making rounds in this area, trying to investigate every possible angle. There are reports of at least one person being detained by the Delhi Police Special Cell also to investigate further what really happened. Remember, while we are not claiming that this could be related to any terror group or Pakistan, etc., that will happen eventually when the official statement comes out. But it's important to mention this happens after 6 months of Operation Sindoor, the success that India met and completely devastated several terror groups in Pakistan. At that moment, Jaish-e-Mohammed had claimed that we will do revenge. And a week ago, there were inputs with the Intelligence Bureau and the RNAW that the Jaish-e-Mohammed, along with ISI and others, are hatching a conspiracy, terror conspiracy in Jammu and Kashmir and other areas. So we'll have to wait and watch and see what really has happened and transpired here. But from here at the location, I can tell you that the investigations are working smoothly. Very senior officers with decades of experience are here trying to investigate further what really happened. And perhaps the next few hours are very crucial. And by morning, perhaps, we'll have more details as what were the causes of the blast and where the investigations are leading further.
And the wider investigation, Vishnu, will also have to cover the timing. Remember, 20 years ago, the national capital has seen blasts that took place just before Diwali. Now, we also had Diwali just about a fortnight ago. Were these or was there any kind of planning to time it around that period close to Diwali? Was this delayed for some reason? Is it any way related to the subsequent crackdown that took place? Intelligence that was received thanks to a man who was pasting posters in the Srinagar area was then tracked down as a man called Abdul Rahim Radar. He was picked up. Was the original plan something else? Was it delayed? Is there any connection? Perhaps that would be the larger scope of the investigation. Vishnu. Okay, we will just get across to Vishnu in just a second, but one can also not deny, Aditya, the fact that now this investigation is stretching across states. UPATS team present there, you and Vishnu recorded them going there. A team of the special cell has gone to Haryana as well. So cross-border linkages also being investigated.
You know, this sophisticated case that I've been reporting on in Faridabad, Haryana since morning is in the interiors. It's exactly 52 kilometers from where I'm standing right now, so not very far. You can cover that distance in perhaps 1.5 hours. And it was a very interior location inside a village. Nobody can perhaps trace or even have suspicion that that could happen. And the interrogators have also been told by the doctors that doctors were chosen for this task by the radical handlers, so that nobody can suspect that doctors will be indulging in such kind of a terror act. You rightly pointed out, Padmaja, that one of the doctors who was arrested was pasting posters around 16th October. Thereafter, on 27th October, he was tracked down and he was arrested in Saharanpur. His brother, 2 months ago, Muzaffar Rathar, had in fact evaded and left the country to Dubai and perhaps has left for Pakistan or Afghanistan. But apart from that, Muzammil, another key linkage in that terror case in Faridabad, has been arrested. There are total 7 people who have been arrested, including a Maulvi, Yasir of Shopian, who was the face of Zakir Musa, who was the man behind Zakir Musa, the chief of Ansar Qazwatul Hind. So we'll of course have to be prepared for any kind of an eventuality, because Jaish-e-Mohammed and other terror groups in Pakistan have pledged revenge, and there is mass support of the Pakistan ISI and the Pakistan Army chief. So Indian agencies, Indian security agencies, Indian intelligence agencies have been very prepared. In fact, a week ago I had done a story here at NDTV saying that there were fresh inputs that there could be possibility of a terror attack before the winter sets in Jammu and Kashmir. Whether this is a terror attack or not, the Delhi police and the investigative agencies and the MHA would be able to clarify further. But the extent of the investigation that is happening, the magnitude of the investigation that is happening right now points to something more than meets the eye. We have the UPATS here, we have police from neighboring states, we have anti-terror forces, the best of the best from the country who are here at the location, from the NIA to the NSG, from the MHA to the IB to the RNW. Each and every person have sent their representatives out here, forensic experts who are trying to decipher what really happened here and what was the real target. Who were they able to, trying to target, and was this an act in desperation, or is this just another kind of a blast that has taken place? Because initially there were reports of CNG or an LPG blast, which it doesn't seem like has happened because of the extent of the casualties and the damage that has been reported right behind me, just about 100 meters from where I'm standing at the Subhas Chowk in Red Fort. So clearly it's a long night, and perhaps the next 24 hours will be very, very crucial for the Delhi police, the NIA and the NSG to piece together each and every clue, to piece together each and every angle and investigate further as to what really happened, who was behind this, and what kind of a blast was this really. Because if this is a terror attack, if there is a possibility of a Pakistani group involved in this, then certainly there will be huge consequences that will follow.